Good morning. I think the bots are all joining.
Yeah. Hi, all bots. And Ludo. And
Yeah.
Gov. And Fury.
Oh, that's
There's only one.
the main bot.
I'm no bot.
Prove it.
Ellie the boy. Hey there, Chat GPT, Shelly, or Shelly GPT.
That's Shelly's assistant, Chris.
Your assistant sucks. Anyway. Ludo, you can come up? We usually start with you. If you can come up. There he comes. Bank.
Hello. Did you move to Europe time zone already?
So I am in the lovely I think it's called the Atlantic something time. We don't have daylight savings time, and the U.S. does, and I hate this time of year because now like I wake up super early compared to them. But yeah, this is when the meeting is now.
When is going to shift the time zone in the US?
When it already shifted. What, last weekend, right? Was it like on Saturday? I think. When did the time zone change? You U.S. people?
Saturday night.
Saturday night? Okay. Yeah, Saturday night. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick this off. Welcome everybody, another amazing builders meeting. And as always, let's go ahead and start with Ludo. I got your request to test the decks out, but if you want to just talk about like what you're working on, let's go from there.
Yeah, the Dex is my current highest priority. So, yeah, I'm improving that and looking for some feedback. And thank you for providing the feedback.
The feedback so far, I couldn't test anymore because the two wallets that I actually use, or at that computer, didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, I got them done for now. But once you actually fix those problems, I can keep going. Gov, who's here, is also a very great tester. I would, if you want to reach out to him, he'd probably give you a lot of good feedback as well.
Happy to.
So consider that, Ludo. But how's it going with the decks? Are you? So one of my questions I asked you is that there's a ton of transactions are in. Do you have a bot for like balancing or something that sort that's using, or what's going on? Did you build an ARB bot, or did the ARB bots already find your decks and using it?
I built the Arbot, but at the moment it's down, I think. But yeah, I need to investigate why. So if there are transactions now, probably someone already found and implemented it.
Oh, because yeah, like I think yesterday when I checked it out, there was like lots and lots of transactions. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Is it going well? Is everything happening as you expected?
Yes.
Cool. Am I the only one that's provided feedback so far?
No, I got some valuable feedback from Daniel. He even created like some screenshots and tips for improvements.
Nice.
And someone else suggested to write to add there more tooltips, and you provided this info that it would be better to load it faster. So
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that was one of the big things I noticed right away is that it takes a long time to actually load. So awesome. Cool. Are you working on anything else?
well, basically everything is related to this, like some improvement on the Algorand scan and the trade reporter and basically, yeah, all connected.
Nice. Well, I look forward to keep seeing improvements on it, and then of course you bringing it over to Voy and implementing ARC200, the real token of the AVM.
And by the way, it's deployed to Voi. So if you want to try, you can try connecting with the npm library and implementing some bot there. But yeah, the front end is not yet deployed, but the smart contracts are there.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But implement ARC200, please.
It
Please.
will be challenge.
Well, you like challenges, I heard. Yeah. I believe in you. I believe in you. All right, moving on to Shelly. Shelly, what are you working on that I don't know about already?
Working on what you don't know about. Just we're like making small changes to the contracts. Getting really close there at the end. Just back and forth, looking for a final report. On the DarkFi, and I think like we had an announcement recently for like our schedule, but we're I think this began when I talked to Gov about making the splitting up the release stages. So right now I'm working on modifying our current beta to be have a little bit less features than it already has right now. So we're going to be like narrowing down the scope of the initial release, and then get that ready. It's all like front end work, but get that ready for the release, according to the schedule, and then be working on the next thing, which is the next features that we'll have on schedule. There was a little issue on I think it was Monday. Someone noticed things weren't like loading, and the reason was like I'm currently migrating some of the I guess the infrastructure that I had on my like personal stuff to our on DarkFi, and some other args that were using my servers, and I turned it off. I just turned it off, and yeah, we fixed that issue on Monday. I turned off the machine. So that's it. We have we've had a lot of feedback over the last week or two, and that's all been captured. So it's now we're like prioritizing the issues with our like the scope of our current release, and everything is going accordingly. I don't think you said the things you don't know about. I won't say anything about those, Chris.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I think it's been like a couple weeks since I've been here, just because like I had is I'm waking up in the morning again. So
That's good. Well, good morning to you, Shelly. It's already 10 o'clock for me, so
yeah, it's 7 a.m. here. I think I'm the one on the furthest west.
yeah. All right. Zami, you go next, and and I don't think you're working on anything else other than what I know about, but you can actually talk about what you're doing.
Oh, so so like the House of Voice stuff.
Yeah, go for it, Shelly.
So for House of Voy, I think over the last couple days, I wanted to, we have a hackathon approaching, so I didn't want to do like a last minute like try to have that ready. So I banged it out in a day, or like a day or two this week, and so we have a new game. I think you've heard Chris talk about it. So it's not like a mechanical real game. It uses a different payout model, like ways to win, but you have a lot more symbols, and you have this like jackpot, growing jackpot, bonus spins, and I think it solves a little bit of the problems on the house too that we had previously with uh with like trying to withdraw like while people are in play. So that's just something that came as a side effect of while working on it. And that and there's like a prototype. It's just like a demo. I think someone will make a better one, and then just gotta show how it works. And
Chris,
there
I think you have a loop back there.
I do. It might be someone else though.
I think it's Chris.
Yeah. But that's a little bit of what's happened, like this earlier this week. Going to make sure to be all the stuff we have lined up for House of Voy are going to be done for the hackathon. So maybe we'll be like tuning everything. Yeah, that's it for me.
Awesome, thank you, Shelly. I'm really excited for the progress you're making. I know like the new slot machine is a completely different one than the old one, so we'll have two completely different slot machines. So making good progress there. And so I didn't catch it exactly. Are you still working on building the grid, or is that part done?
The grid? No. Like I got the whole game done.
Oh, the whole game, even with bonuses and progressive jackpots and everything.
Yeah, that's how much I get done in 2 days.
Well, I'd love to test it. Is it all push up in the repo?
Yeah, I need to push them to the repo, but there's
Okay.
two things. There's like the backend code, and then there's like a prototype. So what I'll do is I'll push those, and you can like you could run it in your dev environment. But I also have like I have like a active like kind of like a Vercel like a location. So like if I do make any changes, they appear there. So I'll follow up and I'll do that, and they'll be on the you'll find them in the repo.
I mean, I'm getting it like witch cackles every time I mute and unmute. I don't know if you had a sound effect.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, like if he's made this much progress with the contract, then you're in the process of importing the old one. Like maybe think about working with Nick to potentially import a new one if you're doing the work anyway, you know.
Yeah, can you send me the link to the repo?
Yeah,
Or is
I'll
it
do
in the
that,
message,
and
right?
I'll add some I'll have some notes on like what are like, you know, kind of like a guide between like the 5 reel and the and this one, because they're like really similar. Like you can, there's just like I'll make a note so that you don't have to go and reverse engineer it. So it's they're almost exactly the same as far as like interacting with them. For example, the spin method and the claim method, they're the same. And yeah, so I'll make some notes about that, but I'll send you the repo like once I push it.
And it works with the ARC 200, and not just Voy.
Like at the moment, it's it uses the underlying bank of the Voy. So like that's something I'm working on right now. So like the only two outstanding things are the other game, we have lined up, and then the ARC 200 integration. So that's like something I'm working on right now. So it's gonna come out like sometimes this week or early next week. And yeah, so like I want to get the ARC 200 like integration, or just being able to use ARC 200s done before working on the new game, because then it will be
Yeah.
easy, right? We'll just have that new game there, and everything else will be pretty much done.
Yeah. So, because getting the ARC 200 in, I think it's gonna be pretty important before we actually start. Zarmian actually integrates it, because I really want to, in this new the new app, we're going to have 3 different machines. We'll have the a USD machine, a Void machine, and probably a unit machine. So all 3 of them, and so we'll need ARC 200 to actually be able to use those.
Yeah, like I recommend, I recommend just using using ARC 200. Well, maybe like I recommend using ARC 200 as just even for Voy, right? So you might be able to have multiple machines with Voy and have the same like the same stake and stake management, so it's easier to do. But if you don't, you can just use the regular one. But yeah, yeah, that's coming. That's coming up. That's coming up next. But one thing that I did to fix the the problem with the bank, you know, not being able to withdraw, is instead of having people play with the tokens that are part of the bank, we have people buy credits which they play with, and then at any time they can cash out. That's when they do the that's when they convert their credits to whatever the token is. So you don't have those tokens in play. They're just sitting in the bank. It's the same accounting, but they're using credits for the machine versus like Voy or USD or unit as the thing they're throwing around. So buy the pachinko balls, play with them, and then exchange them for the unit or Voy or USD. So that allows the people in the house to withdraw without any worrying about like what's happening in the game.
So I think we should think through this and talk through this, because one of the big issues with which I don't think is this, the reason why we can't allow people to withdraw is because there's a loophole that if a game has not completed, they should not be able to withdraw. And so by allowing this and going through this, like there could be a very loophole where that they can actually withdraw before the game has actually completed. And if that happens, like all people would do is they would monitor the actual blockchain for a big win and front run the claiming of it to withdraw their winnings before the win was actually claimed. And so like that's one of the reasons why we do prevent people withdrawing when there's open games out there. So
I think are we talking about like withdrawing, people in the house withdrawing, or people in the like players withdrawing?
the house
Okay.
withdrawing. Because
so maybe,
Because what would happen? I'll just tell you exactly. This is how I would exploit it. I would put money into the house. I would set up a bot server that monitors and reads the blockchain, and plus if there's a big win or not, and if there is a big win, like a jackpot or something of that sort, I withdraw I do a withdrawal of my money so that my money is not actually it's not that's not factored into the big payout, and then I put it right back in, put it right back in after the actual withdrawal, the winning withdrawal happened. So like that's why we can't do like a credit system. It needs to actually be blocking, and we should figure out a different solution that allow you to actually to log a withdrawal, and the after the actual like the claim is also a two-part transaction where it allows you to claim and it gives the person that cue to withdraw, like the house to withdraw, to also withdraw theirs, but after the calculation of the winner taking theirs out.
oh yeah, I think
That makes
we
sense.
can do that. Like they can request a withdrawal, and then there's like a little bit of time, like even like 4 seconds, to where like after that time they could
I think it has to be. It can't be a time thing. It's got to be an atomic thing. So like one of the things, if the number back when this problem came up, my suggestion, and I still think this is probably the best one, is allow for the max withdrawal. So rather than it erroring if you try to withdraw more money than what's like what you can, if you ask for more, it automatically just withdraws the max it possibly can. And so this means that there will be times where you won't be able to withdraw all of your money, but you can do it like it would give you, it'd be like almost like slippage, where it's like I'm going to withdraw this, and if I ask for 100%, but I can only withdraw 90% because 10% of it is potential winnings, give me 90%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the way that it should go. And just because for like I get why you did what you did, but it doesn't actually. It creates a exploit rather than actually fixing the problem.
Okay, maybe we can go back to the tokens being kind of being in play.
Yeah, I think that's the way it should be. Until like, and I think that just the better solution, and it's not a great user experience. And this is why we talked about like maybe there's like the other thing is that there is just a period of time once per hour that for a couple minutes that that you can't play. So like every X number of blocks, there's no games can actually be gone in. So anybody can actually withdraw at that period and fully withdraw.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can. Well, we can probably figure it out later how to do it with credits. Like I think if we did it that way, it would be we can get more throughput on the spins. But
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's not. We don't need to optimize that right now. I'm okay with the current user experience, and the only tweak I would be is the withdrawal function. If you request more than what is actually currently locked in the system, it just allows you allows you to withdraw the max amount that you could withdraw with the actual locked amount.
Yeah. So I'll just I'll just make that fix on the 5 reel, and then like for the new game working, we'll just play with the credits just to make sure the mechanics are right, and then we can fix the payments, especially after the ARC 200 done. You know, sounds good.
Cool. Zarmain, and you can talk about House of Void as well, because I don't know if you're working on anything else.
Yeah, so for House of Oi, I am going to work on. Well, I'm working on integrating the game in a abstractable way, I guess is the best way I can put it, so that we can hook into the main application, but have the game itself be created in a separate framework. Whether that's Unity or another game development framework. So that is one of the things I'm working on currently, and then now I'm gonna start working on the new slot machine. So that's exciting. And then the other thing I'm working on is with Voy Wallet. I pushed out a release this past weekend on Android. iOS Apple has screwed up my developer account for the second time, so I'm gonna actually call them today and see if I can get it resolved, because their support people are absolutely useless. And I feel like every time I send them a support message, they make it worse. So I'm gonna deal with them today. But I think it's pretty cool. So this latest update allows you to kind of merges the account on both networks, which is something I've been working on, and now it's actually released. The latest test flight version also does this, and then adds theming, so you can, or skinning, so you can just browse any NFT on Voy, and you can use it as your basically as your theme for your phone, and you can choose to use it for the background image. You don't have to use the background image, but it'll pull the color scheme from the NFT, which I think is cool. It's fun and kind of addicting to play around with, and I think it's neat. So that should be on
That's
iOS
really cool.
as soon as I can get Apple to fix my account. But it's on Android now.
That is really cool, sir. Well, I will go. Pretty much, we just hired the dev team from Ukraine. They're supposedly started today. So we'll be able to hear about the progress to actually build the new machines, the interface of the new machines, and make them actually look good. Hopefully, they'll work with Zarmain pretty closely to integrate it into what he's been working on. The big next milestone that people should expect is the full referral feature, so that anybody that is currently playing has the ability to actually refer people, and you'll be able to track their volume through the machine, so that you'll be able to see, like, how well you did as far as actually referring people, and end up actually getting rewards for how much they actually do. Like, the cool thing is that how we'll probably reward will be through this new machine with free plays. And I need to talk to Shelly when he's ready to kind of go over exactly what he did to make sure it still works how I expected in my head. But the idea is that's by referring people and they actually playing and put money through the machine, they'll be able to earn free play, or the people that referred will be able to earn free play, and probably like the people that actually put the volume in as well gets free play as well. So with that, we will have to probably tweak the probabilities of things to drop a little bit lower, so that we can have space for free play and not lose our shirts. But yeah, things are going really well. The designers have started the since. So I first started down one path with a logo team, and I did not like any of the logos that they provided. So the UX UI designers that we hired to do the UX UI of House of Boy said they can also do logos, and what they have already sent are hands down better than what the previous team did. The old team never produced any logo that I liked, and this one it's hard to actually pick which one I like best, which I like a lot more. So we're gonna finally have a color scheme and logos and stuff, which would be nice. But oh, and this is not a development thing, but this is a licensing thing. Been speaking to attorneys in the game industry about licensing and making solid progress. Spoke to somebody out in Las Vegas, and about U.S. licenses. They referred me to a couple of Canadian lawyers that work with the Canadian Indian Native American Native tribes. About actually getting a license there as well. So making really good progress there. Overall, really happy I'm House of Boy, and where it will go. And I've already been talking to people about the next round of investment as well. And there's quite a few people that are excited and want to be involved in the next round.
Hey Chris, here's an idea. If you give me a bunch of shares of House of Boy, we could call it a Native American owned company.
If you guys don't know that, Shelley is a Native American from the Arctic Circle. But anyway, yeah, that'd be a good idea. And if we can get licenses because of it, it might have to happen. But cool. All right, guys. Well, that's everything. Thank you all, everybody. Nuss, Copernicus, Dragon Z, Fury, and then everybody else that listened. That's everything. I don't know if this was actually recorded or not. I don't do that anymore. But Fury's here, so I don't know if he recorded it or not. But okay. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will be talking to the rest of you guys at another time. See you.
Bye bye.
Later.